I request Dr. Suresha D, HOD of CSC, to escort the dignitaries onto the stage. Wishing a very good morning to one and all present here. I, Tejaswini D of 5th SEM CSC, extend a warm welcome to everyone gathered here for the session on Rethink, Rebuild, Relive, Path to a Sustainable Tomorrow, organized by Department of Computer Science Engineering in association with EDP and IIC Cell. To begin this beautiful day, I would like to call upon Ms. Pavitra, Ms. Chaitra M, and Ms. Diksha Sharma from 5th semester CSC to lead us into prayer, seeking divine guidance and to invoke the blessings of the Almighty. I request everyone to rise for the prayer.
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देवा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। ॐ नमो श्रीनिवासाय कामितार्थप्रदायिने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। वागीशादिजनानां च वचसां विपुलं प्रभु सामादिकवन्दितानां विद्यां श्रियमहं नमः। ॐ स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्य परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महिं महिषा गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु। काले वर्षन्तु पर्जन्या पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः सज्जनाः सन्तु निर्भया अपुत्रा पुत्रिणः सन्तु पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अधना सधना सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदशतम्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
Thank you for that beautiful invocation. Before we begin, let us take a moment to welcome our esteemed guests who have graced this occasion with their presence. I would like to request Ms. Ritika of 7th semester CSC to welcome the gathering.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to one and all. It is my distinct honor to extend a warm and cordial welcome to all of you on this auspicious occasion. I, Ritika Sharma, Documentation Coordinator, ASCII, stand before you today. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the event Rethink, Rebuild, Relive, Path to a Sustainable Tomorrow here at Srinivas Institute of Technology, Mangalore. I would like to extend my heartfelt greetings to our esteemed speaker, Mr. DHANUSH MS, founder of AVANI ECOVENTURES, Bangalore. It is an honor to have you here today. A heartily welcome to you, sir. I now kindly request Dr. Suresha D, HOD of CSC, to florally welcome today's chief guest, Mr. DHANUSH MS. I would also like to extend a warm welcome to our beloved principal, Dr. Srinivasa Mayadi, the guiding force behind our institution in his absentia. A hearty welcome to you, sir. I would also like to welcome Dr. Suresh Adi, HOD of CSC. Your leadership and guidance are instrumental in shaping the academic excellence of our institution. Welcome to you, sir. I would also like to welcome our ISC coordinators, Dr. Praveen Shenoy, for your support in his absentia. A heartily welcome to you, sir. A special welcome to our department IISc coordinators, Dr. Jitendra P.R. Nayak and Professor Harishma. Your dedication to innovation and excellence is truly appreciated. Welcome to you both. I would like to extend a warm welcome to our event coordinator, Professor Spurti B. Your efforts have made this event possible and we are grateful for your hard work. A heartily welcome to you, ma'am. Also, I welcome our ASCII coordinator, Professor Arvind Nayak. Thank you for your valuable contributions to this event. A heartily welcome to you, sir. Last but not least, I also welcome all the faculty members and my dear friends. Welcome you all. Let's make the most of this opportunity to learn, interact, and take away valuable insights. Thank you.
Thank you, Ritika, for the warm welcome. To get more insight on our respected chief guest, I would like to call upon Ms. Tanvi Devadiga of 5th semester CSE to introduce our chief guest.
Good morning to one and all present here. It is my honor and privilege to introduce our esteemed chief guest, Mr. DHANUSH MS, founder of AVANI ECOVENTURES, Bangalore, and are also illustrious alumnus of Srinivas Institute of Technology, Mangalore. Born in the region of Agumbe, in the Western Ghats, nature's wisdom deeply shaped his values and sustainability and community harmony. He pursued his Bachelor of Engineering in Information Science from our very own Srinivas Institute, where he was not only known for his academic excellence, but also for being an athlete and an active participant in various college activities. His journey of science and service and transformation began in 2016 at the Ramakrishna Mission, Mangalore, where he led Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, projects that ignited his lifelong commitment to environmental consciousness and community empowerment. Professionally, he gained valuable corporate experience at Wipro in 2020, but his true calling led him towards social entrepreneurship. With Mangala Resources, he rose through the ranks from laborer to leader, later becoming a co-founder and innovator in 2024. Focusing on sustainable waste management and green jobs. Today, as an independent entrepreneur, he is expanding his initiatives globally, driving transformative impact through sustainability and innovation. Sir's life reflects a perfect blend of technology, leadership, social service, and environmental stewardship, inspiring the youth to dream big while staying rooted in values. On behalf of everyone here, I extend a warm welcome to you, sir. And we are truly privileged to have you as a chief guest of today's event. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanvi. Now, I would like to request our chief guest, Mr. DHANUSH MS, to kindly share a few thoughts and insights with us.
Hello everyone. Hi. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೇ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನ. ಈ ವ್ಯೂವಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಸ್ಟೇಜಿಂದ ನೋಡಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಿದ್ದು ನಾನು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನರ್ವಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಾನು ಸ್ಟೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಗಳನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. Normally I take sessions for above 30-35 age peoples, like IAS, IPS peoples. related to sustainability and waste management, and how we need to engage in these social activities and all. Okay. Today I am here to not for a session, actually to suggest sustainability is not a local market, it's an international market, and how the engineers can involve in this market. This is what that's why I am here today to suggest some my own experience to engage in these kind of fields to expand and explore these social and service activities globally. Thank you, and thank you so much. I will explain more things in the session time, okay? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request our beloved Head of Department, Dr. Suresha D, to share a few words.
Good morning. So hope all have a great breakfast. Yes, sir. No. Fine. So now we have first let me thank the management of Srinivas Institute of Technology and principal sir, so who are giving the platform wherein we can explore ourselves. And let me thank today's chief guest, Mr. Dhanush, alumnus of Srinivas Institute of Technology. So when we were interacting in the morning, fine. So normally, if you remember, I used to tell we have the 12 graduate attributes over there, out of which we focus only on the first 5. So where they are related to the academics, and the rest 7 are meant with your continuous education. And among them, 2 important aspects are: one is your environment and sustainability, and engineer and the society. Right? So these two aspects. So when we look at the career path of Dhanush, right? So how when the passion becomes profession, how we can enjoy, explore, and advance. Right? So he is a great example for it. So from his graduation days, so he was telling, so my attendance was very less. All these aspects he was telling. In the meantime, so from the very first year, from 2016, so he is associated with the Swachh Bharat. Fine. So the moment, fine. So wherein that gave him the platform to explore himself, what is the passion and what will be his future. So even though he worked in an IT industry for 1 year, so later on he went with his startup venture, and now he told it is a great market. So which I want to have the discussion with the students. Fine. That is, computer science doesn't mean only coding over there. So all 12 attributes you should have the thorough knowledge. So out of it, the first 2, that is your engineer and the society, environment and the sustainability. If these 2 are there, only the rest will be there in the thing. If we miss, if the environment is anger, we have seen the consequences over there. So out of which we were discussing on some of the projects. So that is your waste management, how it is a big market, how it can be encased. Fine. So we will give the brief and the detailed discussion over there. So think over that one. So these are the different areas wherein you can explore yourself. But for that one, we need to have the interest over there. Fine. So yesterday I was talking to your placement officer. All are final year students or pre-final years are also there? All are final years. Fine. So how many companies visited so far? How many opportunities are given? And what is the turnout ratio over there? So almost 3 weeks are done. And they were telling almost some 17 placement options we have provided. But the turnout ratio is very less. The interest in the student is lagging. Right? The same thing Dhanush was also telling. So in this batch, they are all very much eager to conduct the events over there. From next batch, it was somewhat okay, but later on, the interest kept on decreasing. So all are interested only on the usage of mobile phones. How beautifully we can play the games over there, and how beautifully we can waste our time over there. Correct? Huh? Fine. So how many? So even though we have provided a time slots in our timetable for the preparations for the placement and all, how many of you are actually doing? Fine. So don't waste the time over there. Fine. So that is develop some passion. Even for Dhanush also he was told. So he went to the industry, then the passion over there. Then he went with his startup venture. So don't waste the time over there. That time once it lost, it won't come back. So make a good use of the time and prepare well for all the placement activities. Whatever has been shared in the group, so first prepare for the placement activities over there. Fine. So without taking much time, so we need to give a full slot to the Dhanush. So wherein you want to have the good interaction over there. So thank you, Nadal.
Thank you, sir. It was truly knowledgeful. As a token of appreciation for sharing his valuable insights and expertise with us today, I'd like to call upon Dr. Suresha D to present Mr. Dhanush MS, our chief guest, with a memento. Thank you, sir, for your inspiring presence and for taking the time to share your knowledge with us. We hope this small gesture expresses our gratitude for your contributions. Developing an attitude of submitting gratitude and giving thanks for everything that happens to you is important, keeping in mind that every step forward is a step towards achieving something bigger and better than the current achievements. I now request Ms. Himani of 7th semester CSE to propose a vote of thanks.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our distinguished speaker, Mr. Dhanush MS, founder of AVANI ECOVENTURES, Bangalore, for accepting our invitation and gracing this occasion. Thank you, sir. I would also like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our respected principal, Dr. Srinivas Mayadi, for his constant encouragement and support in organizing such knowledge-sharing sessions. Thank you, sir. I express my gratitude to Dr. Suresha D, HOD of CSE, for guiding and motivating us to engage in such meaningful events. Thank you, sir. My special thanks goes to Professor Spurti B, Event Coordinator, for her tireless efforts in organizing this program. Thank you, ma'am, for your dedication and hard work. I would also like to thank Dr. Jitendra P.R. Nayak and Professor Harishma, Department of IIC Coordinators, for their valuable contribution to this event. Thank you both for your support. I would also like to thank Dr. Pravin Shenoy, IIC Coordinator, for his support and guidance. Thank you, sir. I express my gratitude to Professor Arvind Nayak, ASCII Coordinator, for his valuable contribution to this event. Thank you, sir, for your support. Lastly, I would like to thank all the faculty members, technical staff, and the students for their active participation and enthusiasm. Your presence and engagement have made this event a success. Thank you all for making this event a memorable one.
Now, let's begin this engaging session by our chief guest. I'm sure you'll all find it informative and thought-provoking. Without further ado, let's begin this session. Over to you, sir. I request our HOD to escort the dignitary off the dais.
Artist.
PPTX. PPTXL.
ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ ಮುಂಚೆ ಸೆಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಮತ್ತೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ
ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ 26 ಅಂದರೆ ವೆಡ್ನೆಸ್ಡೇ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ ಟ್ಯೂಸ್ಡೇ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡುಗೆ ಕೊಡುಗೆ ಜೋಶ್ ತರಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ
ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ
ಮೈಕ್ ರೆಡಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟದ
ಹಲೋ ಜೂನಿಯರ್ಸ್, ಹಾಯ್. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜೋಶ್ ಇರಲಿ, ಆವಾಗ ನನಗೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜೋಶ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಟು ನಾಟ್ ಗಿವ್ ಎ ಸೆಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ಐ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಸಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಮೈ ಓನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ 6 years. And include my engineering times also. I need to tell something academically and actives like social activities and athletics. I'm involved in everything. Not academics make me till here actually, but rather than that, the activities I'm involved in Ramakrishna Math, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and other activities like athletics, NSS. These kind of things build me to make a leadership quality. Okay, that's why I am here to suggest some few things which you can also involve, and maybe you are the final year or 7th sem students, I think. After maybe passed out, you can experience few things after going for a company For industry, you know some things where you can lead to, where you can go to, and what is your passion, what is your interest, and all. That's why I accept the request to give a session related to sustainability and waste management, where I am good in that actually. Can anyone know what is sustainability? What is ESG? What is carbon footprint? Did anyone know? Anyone know? Did anyone know Reliance? Ambani? Vantara? Vantara? What is Vantara? Did anyone know Vantara? Vantara is the next big revenue model of Reliance. Did anyone know? Anyone? How it will be a revenue model for Reliance? Did anyone from farming background here? Why Bill Gates bought the majority of agriculture land in USA? Did anyone know? Did anyone? No, right? Yes, that is the real thing. Actually, we need to educate in those kind of things. Why engineers need to think those kind of things? Because we can do anything after engineering. That's why I'm here. Yeah. What is sustainability? Sustainability means actually we are using the majority of future things. You can see the PPT, you can get some basic example like if you eat all the food in the fridge today, what will you eat tomorrow? Those kind of things related to sustainability. We are wasting our energy, wasting our sources and everything. That is why the sustainability is not a local market, it's an international market, because the international companies, you are planning to get a campus or need an opportunity to get into IT, right? But they need to get an investment from the global investors, called as angel investors, global investors, you know, right? They need to invest if the company's ESG compliances completed from 2030. From 2030 it is a mandatory. What is ESG? I will explain. Okay, one by one I will explain. Now I will explain about sustainability. You get into my point, right? What is sustainability and all? We have global problems like climate change. In the morning we will experience a winter. In the afternoon we experience summer and evening rainy. Nowadays, the season is completely came in a day actually. Right? Which we are not focusing actually. Today we are not focusing on our health, we are not focusing on anything actually. We are just going to a IT or something, some works, and we are earning, and then we will invest for our health and all. But not focusing to keep our planet Earth clean or sustainable related things. I will explain those kind of things also. This is the climate change. You can see the picture, what is going around us. Just by seeing the picture, you can think much, I think. This is what resource depletion, water scarcity, and even actually the rare earth matter, energy, everything is going down by day. See, engineer's role, where we are polluting our earth. If we go for a civil engineering or some other engineering, we are actually we are the majority of the field engaged, like construction, 39% of global CO2 emissions, manufacturing, high energy, cement cleans like plastic industries and all. And also electronics items like e-waste, you know, e-waste, 50 million of e-waste is generating in a year, but we are only processing 10 to 15 million tons per year in scientific way. Got it? This is what we are doing. Other than that, in that 50 million, only we are recycling 15 million, then the 35 million is going to earth and some other things, which is coming back to in other way like health problems and all because of the battery. You know, battery disposal is a very scientific disposal method, but we are not disposing those kind of batteries and all in a scientific way. Got it? Yeah. After that, after sustainability, I am here to explain the ESG, what is ESG and all. ESG is the environmental social governance. ESG full form is environmental social governance, okay. From 2030, like tax filing, you know tax filing for every company is mandatory. Got it? Yeah, but ESG filing is mandatory from 2030. How it will work? Environment, social governance. Environment means how the company, how the institute, for example, we will take our company, we have 10 buses and we will put some diesel and that needs to emission, right? This is how the company is polluting to nature, like investing for converting that bus, fuel diesel bus into electric bus, and how we need to manage environmental things like waste management of the company or institute, how we need to clear these kind of things in environmental section, ESG. In environmental, these are the sections, okay. This energy and then comes to waste management, integrated waste management. In integrated waste management, there is more waste to dispose the dry waste, wet waste and sanitary waste. These are the wastes in environment section. And then comes to a social, how the company should engage to make a social impact on the staff or laborers or their working staff. This is social sector. Then comes to us governance section. Governance means the company should manage these environment and social sections and make sure the company is stable to go forward. This is what ESG. These compliance is very much mandatory from 2030 to 2070 because the government was signed net zero waste from by 2070. This is what government was signed with the global warming, global investors. Got it? This is ESG mainly. Then comes to carbon footprint. Did anyone know carbon footprint? Anyone? How you are polluting the nature by throwing waste or using vehicle. This is calculated as a carbon emission, GHS. Did you know GHS? GHS? Anyone? No one. Yeah, because actually these are the sectors which will get you get to know many things after passed out only. Now you are only into programming and everything. my friends also, actually I'm also from information science background, but I am not much about that sector. I don't know much about that sector, but my friends are in that sector. They are also graduated and they are in the good industries, but they are now focusing to start something or start something socially, start something rather than IT. Because AI, everything is came today, but we are not using using that in a proper way. We will use extremely not using normally these kind of things. That's why my friends are willing to involve me in this field also, because they got to know how ESG works in the future. You can sit in a CA office if you know about ESG, but engineers can do ESG courses. It's a 6 to 1 month courses. You can go to abroad also, and then you can sit in CA office and do the filing, ESG filing. Top 1,000 companies are now started filing ESG. Just go and search what is ESG. And is there any placement for ESG in the top companies, in IT companies? You will get to know that is also a part of IT sector. Very, very much mandatory. That compliances should be clear, like what I said, ESG. That time the global investors also interested to funding those kind of companies. Then only you will get a proper salary, proper vacancies and all. Other than if there is a investor, there is no investor from globally, then how can they will give a opportunity to work here, there, and also also the salary structure also. You will get low salary because of low investment. Why this? Because of low investment? Because the ESG is not compiled. Then comes to point, actually the carbon footprint, what I actually told, Vantara. Vantara is the next business model for Reliance because they need a global investors. They created this Vantara, the forest, where agriculture is more than a 50% work is going on, and rescue of global elephants and all. Because these kind of things, if they do, they will make a carbon footprint and they will make a carbon certificate, which is calculated on the basis of carbon emission which they are created. As I told, if I have a farming land, okay, I have a farming land means I am not polluting that land by using chemical fertilizer or some other things like fuels, diesel, something. I'm a less consumption of these kind of things. Those times I'm a certified provider of this carbon certificate. Then that time, as one of the company, the chemical industry, they came to me and they can invest on me and they will get a certificate from me. This is the carbon footprint, how it works. Then only he will get a pollution control certificate, license, and renewal of the those kind of license. Then he will go forward. And also that is helpful for him to get a investment from globally. Did anyone got my point? Got my point? This is the real truth which is going beyond engineering and IT, and rather than IT also for all kind of industries and all kind of institutions also. Today the institutions are doing green audits. Why green audits is mandatory for NAC and all? Because these kind of institutions are recognized as a bulk waste generators. Bulk waste generators means the more than 100 kg of waste is generated in an institution, that is called as a bulk waste generator. They should manage their waste in their own space. Integrated waste management. Yes. what is integrated waste management and how it's going on, and what we did from past 5 years, I will explain now. After I came from Wipro, I joined my one of our company called Mangala Resource Management. It is a startup voluntarily started by Ramakrishna Mission volunteers. Actually, that time in India, one of the project called MRF, Material Recovery Facility. It was started, the first project of rural India was started in Udupi district, Karkala Taluk, which get 10 tons of waste per day to that unit, and that opportunity make 50 green jobs today. 50 green jobs. Did you know green jobs? Green jobs means the peoples, they don't have a work in their home. The women, mainly women empowerment. You know women empowerment. What is women empowerment? These kind of things should be generated. Today, the 32 ladies are working there, which is generated income to the society, and it is processing 10 tons of waste per day and make that city clean today. After the successful of that project, Government of Karnataka recognized that project and initiated to build 100 projects overall Karnataka taluks and districts. This is what going on in your surroundings only. You know, MRPL also, you know, I think. MRPL is completely concentrating on recycling. Did you know anyone? It's a refinery, but they are concentrating on recycling. Why? Because it is mandatory to work on recycling. I will give an example. This is a Sattvam. This bottle is recycling from our Mangala Resource Unit actually. We are sending it to Gujarat to recycling. Okay. How it will go to recycling for Gujarat? Did you know any? The Sattvam. This bottle is purely made by virgin plastic. Right? Because it is a food consumable thing. That's why it is purely made by virgin plastic. Virgin plastic was made by crude oil. No, did you know crude oil? Yes. Crude oil, we are completely depending on crude oil for other countries. That's why Central Pollution Control Board made a mandatory to use 30% of recyclable material and then convert it into a monomer, then should use with virgin plastic, 65% of virgin plastics and that monomer, and then manufacture these kind of products. This was come to a rule on April 31st, 2025. From down the line 3 years, it was mandatory to use 60 to 65% of recyclable material and only 30% of virgin material to produce these kind of material. That's why these monomer kind of things was completely researched and working by MRPL and those kind of industries. This is what actually locally going on, but no one should know these kind of things is going on in our surroundings and all. We need to concentrate on these kind of innovatives, and we need to plan. As an engineer, not only a computer science